I probably, like a lot of men, always have this imagination that I'm powerful and that I can figure out stuff on my own. I need directions. You won't catch me asking anyone for help. Heck no. I've got the sun to work off of and I know that it's over that direction, so I'll get there. Can't figure out how to fix something? Well, I'll manhandle it until it's fixed or broke for good, and then I'll get a new one. However, this one thing I found to be true for me. I couldn't quit porn on my own. Left to my own, it consumed me. I tried over and over. Maybe I could get a day or two, or sometimes push to a month or two. But when I wasn't sharing what was going on with a guy or two, or sometimes more, I would wind up back in the same place over and over, watching porn. Why can't I just get over this, I'd ask. I had been part of accountability groups where other men had no admitted inclination to porn or masturbation. So after the first couple of meetings and them staring blindly at me and having no idea how to help this guy, I would do what everyone else would likely do in my situation. I made up stuff. Man, I'm angry at work or the kids. And stop that if you're doing that. So even while I was in accountability, I had no connection with where the other guys were at. I was again alone. That all changed for me during a men's retreat. God crushed me. And I stood up in front of 100+ men and told them that I struggled with porn and masturbation. After I did that and stopped crying, man, God crushed me. I had man after man come up to me saying they had struggled with the same thing. In a quiet time of reflection, I came across a verse, Proverbs 18:1. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. And that's exactly where I was. I was isolated, I was seeking my own desires, and had no wisdom as how to get out of this. I left that retreat knowing I had to find other men to get connected with where we could be real on this topic. Not your thing? That's fine. I get it. There are some guys out there just struggling with anger or helping around the house. Go find your group to be with, but it wasn't working for me. In any case, I got connected with a group that studied every man's battle, and I was doing really well there. We later switched to studying other things, and the topics of lusting and watching porn slowly waned, and I began to fall into it again. So I found another group that was doing Samson and the pirate monks, and I was like, yes! I was good again, but that came to an end as well. But here's what didn't end. Time after time, group after group, I built connections with guys that will likely last a lifetime. For me, going it alone was impossible. To get this far in my journey of being porn-free required people, guys in my life who could ask me about my life, who could handle a setback time and again, and who could encourage me, who I looked up to, and oddly enough, in some strange way, they looked up to me as well. We are brothers. If you can do it alone, that's cool, but it wasn't my story. Am I attending book studies and groups still? No, not really anymore, but they laid the groundwork for me to build relationships with other guys to find the ones I really connected with. A bunch of guys who I feel comfortable at talking about such things, who lift me up when temptations rage, and I them. That said, book studies and support groups are a great place to start meeting guys who struggle with porn, and they definitely are not a bad place to be either. By the way, Jay here on Shackle Road, where I discuss tips, tactics, and routines to help Christian men break free from watching porn for good and to live lives of freedom. If you're looking for help in this space, reach out to me on Twitter at Shackle Road, Facebook at Jay on Shackle Road, or here on YouTube, or you can check out my website, shackleroad.com. Feel free to DM me. Peace out, guys.